An Auckland man inspired by his late mother has donated 10,000 pairs of shoes to children in the Pacific. Fraser Mataitonga, along with his brother and sister, run the Akanese Mataitonga Trust, which supports communities in the Pacific with education and healthcare. They're continuing the charitable work of their mum, who used to fly to New Zealand and Australia to collect supplies and distribute them to the poor and disabled back home in Tonga. Their latest project has seen 10,000 pairs of shoes delivered to children in Niue, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga, the Cook Islands and Tokelau. Fraser is with us now from Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. Welcome, Fraser. Thanks very much for your time.
Good morning, and thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
What an amazing woman your mother was, and how proud she must be of her children carrying on this work. What was her motivation for this, and what did she build?
She's an amazing person, just like every mum out there. To us, she was just different. I think the thing that stuck with us was she always gave away to others that are struggling. And one thing that she taught myself, my brother and my sister was there's always room to help. Don't just think about ourselves. Look around and help others. Then she also taught us that we also have a purpose in life, and I think she kind of taught us that was our purpose, to be in this world just to help others.
You've had a very diverse career, and much of it has been in service. I think you've had 3 tours of duty with the British Army, I think, in Afghanistan. It must be breaking your heart watching what's happening there today. But also a teacher, I think, and a police officer. So has this just been, her influence on your life in many ways?
Yeah, definitely. When I grew up, I wanted to be something different. My mum's always been a part of my journey, apart from the last stages of my career. Joining the army, I had to speak to her. She was quite devastated because she knew I would be going into a lot of war zones. But I think in the back of her mind, she was quite happy that I was doing it just to help others out there in Afghanistan and Iraq.
So let's look at what the Trust has been doing of late and this incredible delivery of 10,000 shoes to kids in the Pacific. How did it happen, Fraser? How did you end up with those shoes?
It's to be honest, it's a group or a team effort. My wife's been a big part of this as well. She's been in the background helping a lot, especially my 2 boys as well, coming along every time to support me. There's people in Auckland that kind of pushed me and helped make this happen. There's one of my good brothers, Marcel, Xavier, and their 2 boys, and my sister and brother in Tonga. The shoes came along. They just, Bucks came to us and said, we've got 10,000 shoes. We've heard and seen what you're doing, and we want to help. We want to get these shoes to the islands, and if you could do it. So we set up a challenge for myself to do, which was attacking the Tongariro Northern Circuit, just to raise money to help fund the shipping to these islands and get the shoes to the kids in the islands. Yeah. Wow.
So there's at least 1,000 gone to each of these islands. What's the response been?
So we've had 2,000 shoes to Samoa, Fiji, Tokelau 1,000. They're just getting shipped out at the moment. The first shipment went out to Niue, Tonga, Cook Island, and Aitutaki. So Tonga and Niue had 1,000 each. Cook Island had 1,500, and Aitutaki had 500. Niue has been really, really, really vocal in the appreciation they've got with their shoes. I've had a letter personally from the Niue government showing their appreciation, which really means a lot to know that where these shoes are going is much appreciated. In Tonga at the moment, my sister and my brother are currently going around delivering the shoes to the kids in the schools, and I'm hoping the rest will arrive safely soon.
So this year's shoes, but previously there's been renovating community houses. Some of them still have outdoor toilets. This has been happening in Tonga. You send school materials to Tonga every year. There's little scholarships in Tonga. Rebuilding 2 schools in Tonga as well. And also hospital equipment and medical supplies. What's been possible there and how?
It's just the context, really. Our trust, we mainly set it up just in the name of our mum, just to keep her name going. Unfortunately, she passed away quite sudden and very unexpected. For me, personally, I wasn't ready to let her go. I wanted her name to keep going. So a lot of the help that we've done is just people, generous people donating, saying, we've got this, can you get it to the islands? So we've just done fundraising just to help fund the cost of shipment over, really, yeah.
Malo o Betu, thank you so much, Fraser, and many, many children will be thanking you as well. Keep up that great work. Fraser Mataitonga of the Akanese Mataitonga Trust in memory of his mum, which he runs with his brother and sister. Has done since 2014, I think.